Alright guys, we are back on another live stream. It's the second for today. As I said again. And I'm going to play Puzzle Rush. You know, it's important to train always also in technique, not only puzzles. Like positional play is the most important. Beside tactics, positional play is very important because you don't solve puzzles in the game, you just play chess, which is not always about tactics. I don't know, maybe it is, but you know what, it is about tactics, but you have to play very good positional play as well. It's not only about tactics. It's about tactics, but it wouldn't be a problem. It won't be a problem with tactics if you play perfect end game, opening, middle game. You have to know all this theory. Otherwise, it's not being good at tactics if you don't master the other assets of the game. It's nothing. If you don't master the other assets, the other aspects of the game, having only knowledge of tactics about Puzzle Rush or about Puzzle Rush, for example, it won't make you a grandmaster or a top level player. You have to master every aspect of the game. I don't know if I said it correct, but yeah. You have to master everything in chess in order to be the best. And it's logical, of course, it is logical. Like, you can be the best if you don't master everything. You gotta be a master. That's what you have to be. Okay, if I play king h6, there's no check possible, so let's go here. Yeah, smothered mate. Very nice. Okay, now you know what, I can play rook e8. Yeah, rook e8 just feels right. Rook e8, knight c4, rook e8, knight c5. No, knight c5, there is bishop takes. Okay, so just taking here should be fine. There's this check, this, and knight g5, and knight b4, sorry. Knight g5 is that. Okay, should be this. Just go back. Anyway, now it has to be what? This bishop is annoying, like, doesn't do much. Maybe I take here, yeah. Okay, there is, of course, g takes h3. G takes h3. Yes, this is it. And king takes and queen h1 checkmate. It doesn't take because it will be checkmate. In one shot now I play queen f1, right? Queen f1, there is no defense. And not even a single check here. Yeah, he just sacrificed everything. I just move it where it was before. If I go here, there's check, so we don't want checks. Okay. Now this one is kind of tricky, or I think. Okay, there is a rook there. Yeah, I don't see why we don't take the rook. Maybe this. Wait a minute. Takes there. So this is in danger, and also this is a problem. So we can take or play rook c2 here. Yeah, we'll take. I don't care. That's the more safe option. And now I believe rook c2. Like, I don't see anything else. Rook c2. Rook c2 has to be. Yep. Now this, and now we take here. Now I believe we take. Otherwise we don't have. We have no choice. Of course, it's forced. There is a first move. Like, we push this, we keep pushing. Very simple. Now what comes through my mind is rook a7, but queen c1. Wait, rook a7, queen c1. King h2, and even that, and even he has no defense to that. Wow, that's fantastic, isn't it? This is fantastic, guys. Like, see, rook a7, c1 queen, king h1. Maybe he sacrifices. No, there's nothing. And even if he makes a queen on c1, there is nothing he can do about the checkmate. Yeah, I don't see what he can do here as a defense. There is this check. Okay. And now, of course, we play king g2. And now we take. And now we go back, and he has no check left. This is the only check. Okay, we just take. That was pretty nice, I can say that. Okay, now the move that comes to my mind is f5 here. f5, king e4, king e3. f5, king e3. f5, king e3, so... Anyway, a weird thought came into my mind. 5, king e3. After that, what happens? Maybe we push again. Yeah, so let's play this. I don't see anything. Maybe we push again f4. f4, king e4. f3. It's kind of... Believe we push again. I don't see anything else. Or am I wrong? Wait a minute. I thought about bishop d8 and bishop g5, but if I play bishop d8, there's king f4. So it has to be that. Or do I take on b2? No, I don't believe I take on b2. Yes, okay. I got it now. It's f4, king e4, and f5. Should be this, yep. Alright, I didn't see the f pawn. Like I completely missed that. Alright, takes. Or there is also queen c1 check, bishop d1, rook e8. Rook e8 is winning, right? Okay. Now, do I have any check? Of course, the knight is hanging there, so I believe I just take the knight. I don't see. Is there any mate? Queen f7, king e1, or even king g1. All right. Queen f7, king g1, nothing. So I just take the knight, and then he plays queen c8 check. Yeah, it should be win. Queen c8, okay. Now the question is on light squares or on dark squares. Like king f7, king g7, king h7, I don't believe it's right. So it's either king g7 or king f7. Okay, let's analyze everything. I believe king g7 to play queen f7 if any check happen. So I believe king g7 is the move. Yeah. So we just do that. Alright, now what comes through my mind, of course, is the pin. The bishop that pins the f pawn, and the pressure that the queen and the rook gives to the f pawn and to the f file as well. So it has to be something there. Do I sacrifice my queen? Or I don't believe it's queen sacrifice, it's bishop sacrifice. So bishop takes f7. Let's say king g. Okay. Bishop takes f7, king g7. Rook takes h7. So bishop takes f7. If king h7. Okay, it has to be, but I have to find the continuation. So queen is attacked. How can I counter attack? With bishop f5, bishop takes f5 check. What are the options? Takes, no. I just stick with the queen. King g7, what I play? King g7, rook takes f7. Takes. No, nothing. Rook h7 doesn't work. So maybe I have to go to the h file somehow. Maybe I take. Okay, first move has to be queen bishop f7. Bishop f7 check. Alright, after that. The dark squares are not weak, which is difficult for me to attack. Maybe I go. I don't know, man. Okay, let's play this. So this is the right move, the right first move. Is anything that I miss here? Rook takes h7. It's rook takes h7. It's very simple now. You see why? Before my mind couldn't figure it out, couldn't visualize it, but now it's very simple. Rook takes h7. Only move is to take the rook. Then queen g6. Check. Queen. Wait a minute. King h8. Queen h7. Queen h6. Queen h6. Checkmate. Right. This has to be. Anyway. It didn't continue. So what I notice now is that again the f file is weak to my opponent. So can I take? So I believe what I see right now is if I take rook takes f2, rook takes f2, and bishop c5 I can play because queen c8 second wins the bishop. So what else? If I take and then bishop c5, there's again queen c8. Queen c8, that's just, I can go bishop f8. So what is happening right here? I got it. It's queen f2, right? Queen f2, rook takes, check. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I got it. Queen takes f2, rook takes f2, rook takes d1, check. Rook f1, bishop c5, king g1, rook takes f1, checkmate. Yeah, very simple. Alright, very simple. Okay, now what comes through my mind is rook h8, because rook h8, king h8, queen takes f7, queen takes f6, check. King can go to alright, so let's imagine that. Okay, let's visualize it in my mind. Alright, there's a bishop on. Okay, so rook h8, check. King h8, queen f7, queen f6, check. If he goes king g8, there is queen f8. No, queen f7, check. King h7, king g7. No, queen f7. He goes up. Wait a minute. Don't panic out, Raf. Okay, let's see, because in my mind it's not very clear. Or maybe it's not this. I don't think it's working. Or maybe I just take the rook. It's free rook. Okay, free rook, check. Free rook, queen e1. So after queen e1, check, king h2. Does he have perpetual? No, he doesn't have perpetual. No, he doesn't even have perpetual. Okay, I just take the rook. I just take on f. It's not a rook h8 check because it doesn't work. It's not made. Okay, so just queen f7, queen f6, sorry, queen f6, queen e1 check, king h2, and there is no check with the queen. There's no check. Okay, very. Yeah, this is the only check, but it doesn't work anyway. So wait a minute. So what is going on here? I believe. Okay, there is a check, so there are not many options left. So knight takes f7, f6. So knight takes f6 or rook takes f6 is the question. I try to figure out. Okay, so it's rook takes f6 because if I play knight takes f6, queen takes h6. It's double check, right? Wait, it's double check. So I have to move the king. Okay, now it's double check. I have to move the king, and where I put it is the question. Okay, king g7, right? He takes my queen, I take his queen. But maybe but then he's up material or what, bro? Okay, he has double check on my king. Okay, king g7 is the only move, right? What else can I play? Can't play anything else. Okay, he takes my queen, and now I have to take his queen, or maybe there is something else that I don't see. Okay, I take his queen, he takes my rook, and then check, and maybe I have some mate tricks. Okay, I take on d2, knight f8, knight e2, king h8, king h1, sorry. After king h1, I take the knight. Okay, like I have to take, I don't see any. Now I believe it's check first, not taking the knight. That's the. Or do I trap the bishop somehow? Maybe I trap the bishop. No, but bishop b3. That it's not trapped. So 92 there. 92. Wait, 92 king h1. Knight f2, rook f2. Okay, so how many pieces we have? We have 3 pieces. Okay, I just take the knight or check. Like I have a check. Okay, I know that, but that's the question. Do I take the knight or do I? Like I believe I take the knight. There's no reason to give a check there. Okay, let's take the knight and I hope it's okay. It's simple. You know what? I want to, before going to the next one, I want to see if I played knight e2 check, what would happen. Like this is very simple, but it looks very simple. It is actually, but here could I play this? No. And then takes. Doesn't work. Why? f3. Yeah, rook f2. Yeah, and I lose a piece. Yeah, and I lose a piece. That's why it doesn't work. Okay. I took the knight. That was good. Otherwise, I would lose. Let's okay. What to move? Yeah, let's concentrate again. Concentrate, Raf. Concentration. So takes. So the fact that he takes is, yeah, I take, he takes, rook h1, and nothing he can do about, right? There is nothing. Rook h1, rook h1. Wait a minute. If I take on e5, rook takes a5, rook h1, rook takes g5, rook h8 check, king g7, rook h1, h7 check, and then he escapes. But then I take the rook, and if he takes my rook, I take the bishop as well. Okay, this should be winning, right? So the line that I am thinking is, okay, I have white pieces, so it's easy to say the diagram. Okay, bishop takes e5, rook takes e5, rook dh1, rook takes g5, Rook h8 check, king g7, rook h1 h7 check, king f6, rook takes f8, and I win a rook. Very simple. Yeah, that's the line that I was saying, guys. Anyway, black to move. Yes, now this looks like a check with the bishop and I win the queen somehow. This is what it looks like. So rook e1, rook e1, he can go king g2 because bishop e4. So rook e1, king h2, rook e1, king h2, knight g4, king h3. Wait, this has to be okay. Rook e1, king h2, knight g4. Again, he can play on the white squares on the g2 and h1 because bishop e4 again is protected by the queen, by the rook, and by the bishop as well. So king h3, and after that there is just no, there is not rook h1 because queen takes h1. So rook e1, king h2, knight g4, king h3. Maybe knight f2. Knight f2, king h2. Wait, so I have to play this like I don't see anything else. Maybe wait a second. Maybe there is bishop h3 as well, but there is king h2. So it has to be this. Alright. So now king g4, knight g4, king h. No, he can't play actually king h3 because knight e5 wins the queen, discovered check with the bishop. So this has to be. Okay, now we play this. And we take. Okay. That was kind of. Okay, king takes h3. King takes h3. What's the threat here? Do I have any checkmate threat? I don't see the mate threat. Like king takes h3, what counterplay he has? Or do I have rook takes g2, king takes g2, nothing there. No rook can attempt on the g file. So it has to be queen takes h3, and then he can take my bishop. Bishop takes my knight. Bishop takes e6, king b8. There is no check for him. And then he played g3, and then I take g3 and he can take because with the pin, because the bishop pins the f pawn. And then I play queen h1 checkmate, right? So it has to be this. I don't see any other. Yep. And now I go king b8 because, as I told you, there are no checks. Or there are. Wait a minute. Wait, I have to be careful here. If I play king b8, there is queen b5. So I have to be king b8, queen b5, bishop f5, bishop b5. There's also bishop b5. Wait, if I play king b8, there is queen b5, there is bishop b6. Bishop b6 and no check, right? So if I play on a file, he just takes the pawn. If I play on c file, there is knight e7. So there are no moves left. So let's go here. So king b8, king b8, queen b5, bishop b6, and then I threaten checkmate. I didn't see this move. So bishop g5. Okay, so just rook takes g5. Rook takes g5. There are no checks left for him. So rook takes g5. And again, even if g3, I said knight takes g3, but even rook takes g3 is checkmate. So rook takes. He sacrificed the queen. Okay, no choice. So what happens here? Okay, so he threatens to take my queen. So do I have any check to save the queen? I don't think so. Does he have a discovered check? If I take on b5, if I take on b5, queen b5, knight e7, king e7. Sorry, king e7. So, okay. Can I take knight takes f4? No, because just takes with check. So the only move that comes to my mind is bishop b5, queen b5, king e7, and he has knight c6, and then I go king f7, and there is nothing, right? And there is again a knight e5, and then I go. Wait a second, what am I talking about? Takes, check, there. There's knight c6 and wins the queen, so no. So I can play bishop takes b5, queen b5, king e7, because there's knight c6 and he wins the queen. Or maybe I go somewhere else with the king. Or maybe I go bishop b5, queen b5, king d8, there's fork, knight f7. So bishop b5, queen b5. Only two squares available. King d8 fork, king e7. There is. What am I? Yeah, there is knight c6 again. So it's not bishop takes b5. It has to be something else. Let's think. Let's think open with my mind open. Okay. So oh my god, I'm blind, bro. I'm blind, right? I saw it now. I saw it. Yeah, it's very simple. I saw it. It's queen before check. Yeah. The first question that I thought, is there any check with the queen? Now I have the check because bishop supports the queen. Yes, now that's it. Because the bishop supports the queen, the first question that I asked, as I saw the position, and now I saw the check, and I win a piece. So queen before, let's say bishop d2, or no, he's not going to play that. So he's going to play what? Queen okay, queen before, bishop b4, c3. Yeah, c3 takes. No, c3, bishop takes b5, c takes b5, knight takes f4. Okay, let's play that. He plays that. We win a piece this way. So there is no check with the e5 knight. I just take on b5. Okay. So now what's possible here? Let's think a little bit. What comes through my mind? You know what? Yeah, this has to be very easy. Yeah, this is an easy one, right? Just queen f. Okay, it's white to move, so the diagram is easy again. So rook takes f8, king f8, bishop h8, mate, right? And if not, rook takes, and if rook f8, king d7, okay, just take the other rook as well. Just take on b8 again. Just take on b8. Okay, this should be it. Just mate. Okay. Ah, it's not mate. I can go there, yeah. I didn't consider that, but... Okay, so I can play rook f1 because queen f1, so... I'm lucky that... Okay. Focus, focus. Relax, focus. Okay, it's white, so the diagram is easy. I can play queen f7. No. Queen h7. Queen h7. So what are the moves? There's a fork on c4. I can take the... No, taking the rook is bad. So do I have any mate? Rook can access h file. F file, sorry. Rook can go f1. So do I play queen f7? Queen h7, sorry. Queen h7. He goes back, I play c4. He takes on b3 and it's risky, I can take the knight. So b4 doesn't work very well. But basically I can play b4 to play rook f1. Maybe this works. So I believe it's queen takes queen 8, sorry. Queen takes h7 first. Ah, only this. Only this. Only this. I want to analyze even more. I want the analysis to go even further. Okay. So f takes g4 or h takes g4. I don't believe it's a king move. Why? Because he just takes and promote. Okay, so the question is which pawn to push. Ah, you know what's the problem with f takes g4? F takes g4, the problem is that the f pawn promotes, the black f pawn promotes with check. That's the problem. So if f takes g4, the h pawn doesn't promote with check. So we have more time if h takes g4. So that's what I believe. F takes g4, king. Okay, and we're faster because we have the checks with the pawn. So f takes g4, king h6, g5, king goes king h7, king f7, h3, g6, check. Okay, it's this g6 check. Let's continue it. g6, and he goes back, for example, and we have time even take queen h8 even check and take on h1. Even we have time for that. And then we go here and then here. Yeah, okay. So bro, for real. Like you can take rook takes e7, rook takes e7, rook takes e7, knight b5 check, take the rook. Like, is this the case? Or I missed something here. Okay, that looks very simple. But again, the d pawn is, the d7 is okay. What else? g5. No, he comes there exactly. No, there is nothing else to play. But what counterplay he has? So rook takes e7, knight d5 check. I take the rook. Knight d5 check, and he goes king e4. So and then how I continue? So let's play this. Maybe it's this. Now I take. Okay, now it's the question. How I continue? That was my question. How do I continue? Maybe f6. So that's the puzzle. That's where the puzzle begins. So maybe f6 to kick the knight away. Yeah, f6. Even I lose g6, but the d7 is more important than g6 because I can't even move my rook. So I believe f6 here. f6, yeah, should be f6. There's no check, like. Okay, and now we take the pawn. Unless we have anything better. I don't believe we have anything better. Just chop it off. Okay. By the way, let's do a little break. Very little break. I want to see if anybody joined the live stream. And write even a comment, or if nothing of. Oh, you wrote a comment I didn't even see. Anyway, thank you for the comment, bro. I just didn't I didn't have the chat in front of me, and I didn't know that you wrote me message, but nice. Thank you for the comment. Yo brother, my best 32 f5 mate. Yeah, that was in the first puzzles. So we are on 47 now. Let's continue a bit. So now what I notice here is that the h1 king is weak. How we take advantage of that? We have to move the rook somewhere, and where? Or even the bishop. Wait, if bishop e4, there's just f3, takes. No, nothing, losing. So what is it actually? It's rook g1, right? Rook g1, king g1, rook g8. Yeah, rook g8. Sorry, rook g1. Rook g1, rook can take because it's double check. Only king can take, rook g8. And only bishop g4, rook takes g4. Yeah, that one was an easy one. So we are lucky about that. Okay, what moves do we have here? So let's relax and think. There is knight e3, first move. Knight e3, king h5. That's the only move that comes through my mind. Or maybe there is knight h2. Maybe this. Maybe this is better. Knight h2 to cover the f3 square as well. Yeah, knight h2 looks right to my eyes. I don't know why, but knight e3 looks kind of away. So knight e3. What I think when I see this position with knight e3, I cover only one square. Basically no square with the. I cover the g4 square only with the knight. If I play knight h2, I cover g4 and f3 as well. So this has to be better. So I believe knight h2 first move, king h5, and then there is king f5 as well. King f5. There is g4. There is g4, king f4, and maybe there's h4. There is h4 just. Okay, do I have anything else? I don't. Okay, let's play knight h2. If it's wrong, it's wrong, guys. It's not wrong. Okay, anyway. So now what I have here is there's knight f3. I don't believe it's right. Knight e3 is terrible. So knight f5, just knight f5, g4. Wait, basically I need the pawn to win. If I lose the pawn, it's a draw. So king f4, h4, king f4, h4, g4. It's losing for him. So king f5, g4, king f4, h4, h4. So king f5. So what I'm thinking is king f5. Let's spend some time on this and think a little bit. So what I'm thinking here is king f5, g4, king f4, and there is h4. And I can take it. So it has to be king f4, the first move. Yeah, because otherwise he goes again king g4. Okay. Now I can sack the knight, of course. Or can I sack it? Wow, bro. You see why this works? It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. It's knight takes g4, h takes g4, king f4, and no moves for the king. He has to go downstairs, and I take on g4 with the king, and then I win. That's fantastic, bro. That's fantastic. Like there are no moves for the king. That's fantastic, bro. Bro, look how cool that was. Anyway, let's continue. So what I see here is the two bishops attacking the queen side. The white bishop is more important because he targets the h pawn. The f4 bishop, it's not doing much, but it can do in the future maybe, but I don't believe I don't believe it right now. Let's make sure that there is no queen trap. This is very important because we might do a mistake. Maybe there is nothing on the king side and there is a queen trap. Maybe queen trap, and maybe that's why the puzzle exists. Okay, if I play bishop d2, there is a queen b6, so it's white again, white to move, so the diagram is easier to read. So let's say the moves correctly. So how I trap the queen? You know what? It seems like with this move, it's always some queen trap, always. So I don't believe it's king side attack. I believe it's queen side. I believe it's queen trap. So how I trap the queen is the question. If I play bishop d7, why I say d7? Bishop d2, he has time with queen b6. But then I play knight a4. Queen c6. Okay, so what else do I have? Rook fb1. Maybe there is that. Wait a minute. So if rook fb1, queen takes c3, there is nothing. Wait, there is no, there's not. So we have to find out. I believe it's queen trap, but how we trap the queen, that's the question. So let's focus first. Okay, in the king side attack, can we mate him somehow? King h5. Just play h6. h6 takes. Okay, maybe not h6, maybe g6. g6 and king h6. You know, that's the problem. Like, okay, we have many options. That's why this puzzle looks difficult. Okay, so we have to analyze the options. We have how many moves? That's the first thing that I have to come to a conclusion, because otherwise I will be lost. So first is queen h5, go for the king side attack. Second is rook fb1, but doesn't work. So queen h5, first move. Second move is there bishop d2. Bishop d2, there is queen b6. No, it's not bishop d2. So queen h5, it has to play g6. But how I continue the attack, bro? Queen h5, g6, and then I play queen h6 and he takes the knight. Or the other move that I didn't consider. Bro, now I found it. I finally found it, bro. After so many moves, after so much time, you see, I saw it now. I knew that it was something with queen trap, because when queen takes a pawn here on b2 or g2 or b7 or g7, it's very dangerous because it can be trapped. So now I see it. Rook fb1 is the move. Queen takes c3 only. Okay, you can take on b1, rook takes b1, I win the queen. You can take on c3, bishop h7 check, discover check, and queen takes c3. I finally found it, guys. You see how much time it takes to find the mates sometimes. Okay, now again it's kind of complicated. It has to be forcing. That's the only thing for sure. Okay. Now this is kind of harder. Let's do a little break again. So okay, he attacks my bishop. Do I have queen d5? Let's remove some moves. Queen d5, nothing. There's f3, too slow. So you know what comes through my mind. The weak king in the center and the d1 square, that kicks my nerves. But if I play, okay, let's focus. Maybe it's bishop takes f2. Maybe it's this. Wait a minute. It has to be that. Yeah. Okay, so let's calculate this. Bishop takes f2, king takes f2. So how many squares he have left? He has a lot of squares. King b6, bishop e6, bishop e3. The problem with bishop takes f2, I can put the knight on a close square to the king. I can play h4. Queen h4, bro. Wow, that's fantastic. Wait. Bishop takes f2, king takes f2. So queen h4 check. What moves he have left? he doesn't have a lot of moves after that. He can only go to... Wow, bro. Wow, that's fantastic. I found it again, guys. The only thing that I have to think is where to put the white square bishop. So it's bishop takes f2, king takes f2, queen h4 check. The only squares he can... No. He can also go to e3. I didn't see that. Okay, but I will play it anyway. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Yes. Okay, now I think I play queen h4, but there is king e3 as well. King e3. Yeah, let's play this. Oh, just that. No more. Like, no more no more analysis. I thought it was more, bro. Anyway, what he took a pawn. Why? To win a pawn, because he can win my f3 knight. But what can I do here is the question. I first have a check. What's the check? The check is queen c4. Okay, so let's think a little bit. Have a 3, 5, 3 equal material. So far, even I was a pawn up here, but he took on d3 and now it's equal material. So what I'm thinking here is queen c4 has to be the best move. Now then he goes king h8 or rook f7, maybe possible. Queen f7, it's bad because you just take. Maybe it's possible as well. So taking the knight is dumb. I don't believe it's the move. So queen c4 has to be the move. He can't play d5 because it just take again. So let's play queen c4 first move. I don't see anything else. Queen c4 has to be the move. And then if I take... okay, let's play queen c4. He plays queen f7. Okay. And now I have some options. First option is to take the knight with the pawn. Other option is to take the queen, which is bad. Takes, check. Wow. I got it, guys. It's queen takes f7. If king takes f7, I just c takes d3, and the king is in front of his rook, and he can take on f3. And if rook f3 and if rook f7, rook e8 check, rook f8, rook takes f8, king takes f8, c takes d3. Yes. Guys, this is my record already. My previous record was 51, now I have done 52. Okay. So let's not think too much. This looks easy, but I don't know if it is. If it is a trap, I don't know. Like queen takes f2 looks... Queen takes f2, rook. So queen takes f2, check. Only move king h1, and then what? So let's play that. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay. So now there are some options. There are a lot of options here, actually. I see this as well, but so there are a lot of options here. So bishop f3, just h, knight h takes f3, nothing. What about queen takes h2? Queen takes h2, king takes h2, rook f2. No, 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 no. Okay, what is it actually? This is interesting, bro. This is very interesting. Like queen f1 doesn't work, knight takes. Everything looks perfect placed here. So what is it? So I believe it's queen g2 somehow. No, queen g1, sorry. Queen g1, rook f1, knight f2. Wow, bro. Look what I found again, bro. That's amazing. Look what I found. It's queen g1, rook g1, knight f2, king g2, bishop h3, checkmate. Or it's not checkmate. Takes, check, there, check. No, it's not mate. He can go king h1, he can go, right? Check, check, there, check, nay, nah. So no, it can go king h1, so it's not that. So let's focus more. Let's focus more, guys. Okay, so let's relax, focus, 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 focus. Focus here, focus here. So let's king g, queen g2, rook. Okay, I believe it's that. I don't know why. Queen g2, rook g2, knight f4, knight f2, knight f2. Only move is king g2. All right. Ah, it's what I said. Yeah, what I said before. There's no king h1. Sorry. There's no king h1. Knight covers the h1 square. What am I even saying? It's what I said before, guys. Yes. I just wanted to be sure. There's no king h1 because knight f2 covers the h1 square. So there is queen g1, rook g1, knight f2, king g2, bishop h3, checkmate. Yeah, there's checkmate. Fantastic, bro. You see, I thought it before, and somehow I said maybe it's wrong, but I calculated again and I saw that the knight protects the h1 square, so it was fine. So here we are in a check. So that's good because there are not many possible moves. There are only two possible moves. Like king e6 makes no sense at all. So there is only one move that makes sense to my eyes, and this is king e4, because there is no check after that. Okay, there is a rook e2, but there is no rook e2 because it's pinned. Yeah, that's there is a wait a second. You see, I fell for the trap. If I played king e4, there is a queen a8 and it wins the rook, so no, that doesn't work. So we have to be more careful about that. So if I play king c4, there is not queen g8, but there is rook a4. Rook a4, king d3, king d3. And he has no check left. Okay. So what's the point of this puzzle? Don't play king e4. That's the point of this puzzle. So what you have to play, I believe, is king c4, rook a4, king d3. And he has nothing. He can't play anything. Okay, so let's play that. He can't even play queen g8. Ah, he plays queen g8, so that's a mistake. Okay. Alright guys, so let's relax a bit and think. Let's take a rest and see if anybody joined and wrote a comment. And after that I will go to the bathroom for 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, I just want to check the live stream how it is, if everything is fine here. Yeah, nobody joined more than before. Give me 2 minutes and I come back, okay? Alright guys, I'm back. We are on 54. Why to move? Okay, let's try to find anything that works. Where can my queen go? I feel cold. Okay, there is no forcing move. The only forcing move is knight g6 check, but takes g6, nothing. And bishop wants to take on c3 with check and win my rook. So I might have something here, but I have to find it. Maybe. No, if I just no. So what is working? Where can my queen go? My brain just so if I could put double pressure on h6, it would be checkmate, like bishop h6 with followed by queen h6 checkmate. So I don't think I can accomplish that at the moment, at least. Rook c1 takes. So let's count the material. I'm up in development. He's back in development. His king is weak, so it has to be something with the king. Relax, focus. Okay, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, 2 knights. 2 rooks, 2 bishops, 2 knights. 2, 5, 2, 4, 5. So equal material. This one. Have to find out the move. Even if it's gonna take a lot, I just want to find a move here. So he wants to take on c3, that's the real threat. And if knight c4, just bishop c3 again happens. The only move that comes to my mind, yes, maybe this is what it is knight e4. Knight e4. Protecting the c3. Bishop takes c3. And he can take d takes c3. Because if I take, knight takes. Okay, knight e4 is what I believe is the first move. Knight e4, and then I have queen d6 check, bishop d6 check. So the only move that comes to my mind is knight e4. So I'm going to play knight e4. I don't see anything else. If it's wrong, it's wrong. It's wrong, bro. Guys, first mistake. What is it? I didn't calculate. Queen takes h7. Queen takes h7. But it's not forced. You don't. He doesn't take. And if he takes, I'm gonna analyze it. Alright. And then this. And then this. Bro, that's a hard one actually. That's a very hard. It's a very hard. Why not takes? It's made in one. This checkmate, okay. Okay guys, first mistake. Alright, let's focus. You see, I didn't focus a lot. I just lost energy. I lost my aura. And that's why I lost it. Okay, I'm going to play without thinking, like bishop f7, king f7. Like bishop f7 looks right. I don't know why. So bishop f7. I lost my aura, bro. Guys, I lost my aura. Bishop f7. He can move away. Is it queen takes h5? Queen takes h5? Nah. Check takes. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. It's right. Finally, a right move. It's probably bishop takes d6. Like focus, graph, focus, only one mistake happened. Focus, focus, focus. Queen d6. Like, it's hard for me to do the calculation, but in the previous puzzles I did the calculation. Now it's hard for me to focus because I have lost energy or my brain is tired. Excuses. So let's calculate. Bishop d6, king d6. Maybe there is e5. Or is there anything else that I miss? Like bishop g5. Bishop g5, take. Nothing. So it has to be this. You see, if you don't calculate, you do all wrong. This. maybe. No. Just taking. Bro, what? Ah. Bro, I'm blind, I'm blind. That was very easy. Terribly easy. I had the knight in front of my eyes and I didn't see it. Okay, my brain just got tired. And that's an excuse, of course, but that was very easy, bro. I found the 90% then it was very easy and I didn't find it even. Okay, now what? Bro, terrible. Why? It was so easy, this one. Okay, rook a8, rook a1. Huh? Is this a joke or what? Like, I can play this to prevent him from taking a4, so if I play rook a8, rook a1, king b2. Oh wait, maybe. No, the knight can be trapped. It's difficult. The knight can be trapped. Cannot be trapped. So if I don't say the moves, I can make it right. I have to try harder. Rook a1 check, king b2. Yeah, and then nothing, so it's not rook a1. So is it maybe rook e6, rook e6 and then rook e4 and then rook a4, rook e6, rook a4. Yeah, I'm gonna play rook e6. Okay, now he wants to play knight c5 fork. So you know what? I think it's king c4 now. Yeah, king c4. King c4. All right. Rook a6, knight a6, and then a waiting king move. Not king move, waiting. Rook a8, for example. Yes. I'd check. I forgot it's check. Yeah, but it's still winning. Yep. Okay. Okay. I shouldn't lose the previous one, but what? King h8, king, queen h8, queen h8, king e7, rook e1. There's bishop e6. There's bishop e6, queen h4. Okay, let's play this. Of course it's this. Of course it's this, bro. You know what? Now I believe it's rook e1, king h, rook e1, king d8. Wait, now it has to be like there is also queen h4, but king f8 again. So let's think and then play. So rook e1, only move. King d8. Why I can't remember the diagram? So we are white, it's easy. Rook e1, king d8. king d8, king d8. Then queen f7, king c8, takes, bishop takes. Okay, let's play this first so we don't panic out. There's h4 and f6 check. Let's play f6, looks better. f6, there's no text and nothing, so let's play f6. Ah, takes this, no. Wow, I didn't even see that. Rook a1, rook a1, bro. Rook a1, what a move. Rook a1, what a move, bro. Fantastic. That puzzle was 3000 elo. Let's change, let's close the logo so you can see more puzzles, like what puzzles I solved and what I didn't. I should have made this bigger. Anyway, all this time I should have made it this bigger. I didn't anyway. Why to move? Oh, this one is tricky. This is where I'm not good at. In endgame with knight, bishop, so many moves to think. Okay, this is hard, bro. So if I push, wait, I push the pawn, right? f7, f7, bro, f7, f7, king can go close to the f pawn. f7, what else? f7, like I'm gonna play f7, bro. f7. Ah, there's this. Okay, this shit. Okay. Now if I play bishop d6, takes 9. Ah. Maybe. Listen, okay. If I play knight. Knight d6. Knight d6, king e7, bishop h6. Bro, knight d6. Knight d6 is fantastic. I'm gonna play that. So simple. It's so simple. Okay. Anyway. I believe first thing that this puzzle is kind of like, so there are four moves. It's either bishop f3, queen f3, queen c8, which I don't know what's the point of it. Okay, it has to be queen f3, queen f3, king h4. So if bishop check, wait a minute, maybe it's check with bishop. Maybe it's bishop d7. Okay, bishop d7, only square is to go h-file. H-file, but where? You can take the pawn, h4, h5, you can take the pawn. Then I play queen h8. Okay, bishop d7, king h4, queen h8, king. Yeah, king g5, king g5, queen d8, queen d8. Okay, let's play this. I don't know. Oh no, we finish 57. My best ever. I could do even more, bro. It's this. No, this. Ah, this is it. And now this. Okay, how many people have? That was actually good. That was a good one, guys. 57, best ever. It says. I don't know. A lot of people. Sorry for that. I don't do that again. I don't know. A lot of people have done that. Average time per solve 1 minute and 29 seconds. That's my best ever, guys. 57 this week, all time, today, in any account. My previous was 51, now 57. Alright, guys, that's some serious game. That's some serious puzzle rush. What else can I train? Okay, I have to train more, but how? I don't want fast, like, fast kills you. Fast chess kills you. Okay, guys, so I believe I don't want to close the stream, but I don't know what else to do. I have to see some YouTube videos, maybe. Okay, guys, so that was the live stream. If I want to start again in some hours, maybe I will do it if I don't have anything to do. But this live stream was Puzzle Rush, and I'm going to close the live stream. And maybe in some hours I will open again. Right? See you in the next one. Bye. That's my record. My record puzzle.